Hello my fellow weirdos, welcome back to my channel. For today's video I thought I would revisit my most popular video on here, which is my how to Bookstagram in 2020, and update it with how to Bookstagram in 2021. So if you aren't familiar with that video, I'm going to put the link down below and I'll put a little link in this video. Everything that I say in that video still stands and it's still all relevant and it's still all work, but with new years comes new sort of advances in technologies, new changes in the Instagram algorithms, and it means that there are new things that we can do to kind of improve our following and get ourselves out there and get ourselves more followers and views and engagement. So that's what the video is about. To caveat, as I did with the previous videos, I am by no means an expert, but I am sitting at nearly 17,000 followers on Instagram, which I organically grew myself over 3 years, and I am regularly paid for content and receive regular sponsored ads. So while I'm not an expert, I do have a certain amount of knowledge which I think can be valuable, and I've had a lot of people who have watched my previous video and said that it was incredibly useful and in fact inspired them to start their Bookstagram. So yeah, I'm not pretending to be like amazing at this stuff. I'm trying to pass on my own practical experience because I genuinely believe that it can help other people improve their engagement. So take that what you will. So yes, as I said before, the previous video still stands. Make sure you watch that one as well. Everything I said in that is still relevant and still works, but there are new things in place, new social platforms in play, new things and new ways and new techniques for you to increase your engagement. So I'm going to talk about those today. The first point that I want to make though is an overlap of the previous video, and that is that consistency is key. Instagram they're constantly changing their algorithm, and you will notice that suddenly engagement will fall, or suddenly you'll get like loads of new followers but you won't get very many people commenting or liking your posts, which seems like a bit of an oxymoron, and suddenly the behavior basically of your Instagram will just change, and that's usually an indication that the algorithm has been altered in some way by Instagram, and it's very frustrating. It feels like the goalposts are constantly being changed, but just keep at it. You know, I have those periods of time where I am constantly going up in followers, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I've been sitting at 16.9 thousand for a month now, and I just can't get over to the 17,000 mark, and I will eventually. I'm going to keep at it, but consistency is key. One of the things that Instagram always take into consideration is if you consistently post, and also the regularity of your posts are apparently important as well. So basically, are you posting daily, and are you posting around the same time? I personally post between 8 and 10 p.m. because I have a very sort of split audience between America and the UK and Europe, and that seems to be a time where both of them are up. That's my theory on it anyway, but that is when I get the most engagement. Now you'll have to experiment to see when you get the most engagement based on your time zone and your genre and what you're putting out there. That's when the Instagram stats and information will be coming into importance through the business account. I've put, again, look at the previous video for all that information, but consistency is really important. You have to keep at it. You have to post regularly, and now apparently you have to post at a kind of consistent time of day as well. Now I did mention that in the previous video as well, but it was more of personal sort of experience that people kind of have a tendency to look out for your posts around certain times and for a way do you reach the maximum audience. Now apparently this is what Instagram are actually looking for when they are choosing which posts to promote, so it's more important than ever. The second point I want to make is Reels. Reels were introduced by Instagram as basically their answer to TikTok. Reels are short 15 or 30-second videos, and they go into the main feed on people's search page. Now, they are notoriously underused, and they are really pushed by Instagram. This, after all, is their attempt to beat out the competition, essentially, which is represented by TikTok. TikTok is the fastest growing social media platform out there right now, and they are trying to compete with that by introducing this new little program on their own app, which is the Reels. So they are pushing it, they're pushing it, they're pushing it. So my advice would be to create Reels videos whenever you can. Now, that could be unboxing videos for boxes of items that you've got, showing off your favourite editions of books. It could be little 15-30-second book reviews, whatever you want. It doesn't have to be anything complicated or involve a lot of editing or fancy lighting. It can just be you on your phone talking for 15 seconds, and that's it. You post it the way that you normally would post things, with your hashtags, with a little caption. Try to engage your audience with a question, with a challenge. Do all the things you would normally do with a post and put it out there, and you will see an increase in engagement. When Reels were first introduced, I got a lot of new followers because I was posting on the Reels as well as posting my daily posts. So it really is worthwhile making that little bit of extra effort. And what you could even do is, if you don't have a lot of time, you could show like almost like a backstage little reel of you setting up the photograph. So you're going to be setting that photo up anyway, you're going to be taking that picture anyway for Instagram post. Why not utilize it for a reel as well? You know, so there's ways for you to do it where it's not going to involve too much more time, and I think it's genuinely worthwhile. On that note, as I said, TikTok is the fastest growing platform out there. So I joined it because I was like, screw it, let's see what this is about. It is the only social media platform where there is a complete, flat, fair go for everybody. There is no competition, really. It is all completely random. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all those other things, it depends on how many followers you have, if you've paid for a promotion, your engagement rates. Lots of different factors are taken into the algorithms. But with TikTok, it's completely random. They will just show your TikTok to a bunch of people. If those people watch it all the way through and like and comment on it, the algorithm goes, okay, people like this, so they show it to a bunch more. And then if they in turn watch it all the way through and like it, it gets shown to a bunch more and a bunch more and a bunch more. And it means that literally anybody, anywhere in the world with any kind of video can go viral. And this happens on a regular basis. People don't expect it to happen and they suddenly go viral. And it happened to me personally. I joined TikTok. I was creating little comedy clips, is kind of what I've been doing on TikTok, because that's what I'm attracted to personally. I think, as with Instagram and any other social media platform, when you're joining it, the best thing to do is to do what you enjoy yourself, because then you're not kind of faking the enjoyment, you're not faking the engagement. You really are enjoying making these little clips and these little videos. So I did a lot of like little comedy things, and I was getting, you know, followers and people were engaging with me. And then one day I posted an original video rather than using someone else's sound. If you're not familiar with TikTok, you can use other people's sound clips and create your own versions of that video. I created a completely original sound, which was me saying basically that if I'm on your FYP, which is what they call your own personal page, your For You page, if I'm on your FYP, then you must be weird as hell as well. And that went viral. And I think it's sitting at something like 300,000 views now. And I just shot up, and I'm sitting over 40,000 followers now on TikTok. You're able to link one outside link on your profile on TikTok. I had linked my Instagram, and naturally when I got a load of views suddenly on my TikTok, people clicked on that and went to my Instagram, and it did filter over. It's one of the only times where I have seen audiences from TikTok moving from one social media platform moving to another. I find that people tend to stick where they are comfortable. People on Twitter are the Twitter people, people on YouTube are the YouTube people, people on Instagram are the Instagram people. And there is a little bit of crossover, and you can get people seeking out your Instagram because they like your YouTube video, etc. But there really isn't the movement that would be particularly significant. But with TikTok, people do check you out and check out your other things. So I did notice a big spike in followers. Also, TikTok videos can be saved to your phone, and then you can upload them as a reel to Instagram. So you can use all the comedy sounds, all the drama sounds, all the music or whatever from TikTok, save it, and then bring it over and put it on Instagram. So you're only creating one new piece of media, but you're able to get 2 hits with it and reach 2 audiences. So it's really advantageous that way. And again, as I said, me posting the reels seems to have really helped with my promotion on my page. So there's a crossover between those 2 things. So I do encourage giving it a look. Warning though, it is so addictive. You will lose so much time. When I'm on TikTok, I'm like, I'm gonna look at in here. Oh, it's been 3 hours. That's basically how it goes. It's so addictive. Anyway, all right. Also, along the same lines with the reels, Instagram are trying to promote every aspect of their features. They recently did an update, which a lot of people weren't happy about, which kind of changed the structure and the layout of everybody's Insta, where the button that used to be for adding a post is now shopping, and your little ad is up in the corner for you to add your own content. Everyone has their own opinion on that. I mean, I didn't like it, but I got used to it, whatever. You know, they are a company and a business at the end of the day, and they're trying to promote what makes them the most amount of money. But they have a lot of features now. They've got the Reels, they've got Instagram TV, they've got new business options, which allows you to essentially attach a price tag to an item in a photograph, and when you click that, it takes you straight to the website where you can purchase it, which is incredibly useful if you're a business. So all of these options are being pushed by Instagram. They want users that are doing all of those things. And if you are a business and you're not using the business options, you are putting yourself at a disadvantage automatically, because Instagram will promote you more if you do. Same as the Reels, same as the Instagram TV. Try to use every feature available when you can, and if possible, regularly. Now, I personally don't do IGTV. I just don't have enough time between YouTube and here and TikTok and things to do that. But if you do have the time, I would encourage you to do it. Post on all of them, and post on all of them regularly. The more features that you use and the more consistently you use those features, the more likely you are to get promoted by Instagram. That's my dog barking. Finally, community is key. Instagram, like I've just said, is a business, okay? At the end of the day, they are trying to encourage people to utilize features and content, create content that makes them money. So they want you to pay for promotions, and they want you to pay into the app, because that's what's going to get them the most amount of cash. Understandable, it's a business, but it is a pain in the bum if you're a creator and you're just wanting to get yourself out there. So it can feel like sometimes you're banging your head against a brick wall, and you're posting and posting, but you're just not getting the engagement that you deserve. You're not getting your posts seen by the people. Even when they follow you, they're not seeing it. It's very frustrating. The best way to overcome that without paying for promotions is to forge friendships and relationships and create communities on there where you will regularly comment on people's Instagram and on their posts and on their reels, and they in turn will regularly post on yours. I'm not saying you have to make like a formal deal, but I'm saying if you form a friendship with somebody on there, and every time they post you comment, they are going to do the same to you. And if you get enough friends on there and you're regularly commenting on each other's posts, and they are regularly commenting on yours and liking yours, you're immediately getting organic engagement, which will help promote you in the Instagram algorithm. It's possible for you to set up groups as well, which can be quite popular. People call them pods, where you let each other know when you've posted, so people know to go and like it, and you have more of a sort of formal agreement in place where you're part of this group, or you're part of this pod, that you will always comment on each other's things. But you can, if you don't want to form one of those groups or be a part of one of those groups, you can do it more organically. You know, what I'm trying to say is, it's no good you being part of Instagram if you're just going to post your image and be like, why don't people like me? And you're not engaging with anybody else. There's no point for a start. It's a social media platform. You're supposed to be engaging with people, and you're supposed to be forming friendships, and it's social. The key's in the title. So if you're going to sit there and not engage with other people, people are not going to engage with you, okay? Engagement is the big word when it comes to these things. More engagement means more promotion. More promotion means more engagement. It all feeds into itself. That's the way to beat the algorithm without paying, is essentially you forming those friendships, forming those communities, forming those groups, looking out for each other, helping each other, because then people will help you. That helps on multiple levels, because not only are you getting better engagement and getting sort of help with the algorithm, but you also are genuinely forming friendships and friend groups and communities, and that's what it's all about. So yeah, that's my advice for 2021. If you have any particular questions, please comment down below. Everything I've said works for both Bookstagram and regular Instagram, but I try to sort of speak from a Bookstagram perspective because that's what I do. But it would work and it would be transferable to Instagram as well. So any questions, leave them in the comments down below and I'll do my best to answer them. Also, if you're going to go to my Instagram, Bookish Marie, to check me out and see what I do and see what I'm talking about, you can also reach me there. I answer every message I get, unless it's creepy or pervy, which happens scarily often. I always make a point of responding to people. So again, social. So send me a message there, follow me, let's form friendships, engage, and community. So yes, that's me for now. On that note, if you're not subscribed to my channel here on YouTube, please do so. I will be putting out regular videos about Instagram, about Bookstagram, about getting paid, about getting free items, about increasing engagement. I'm going to do it for other platforms as well. So definitely subscribe if you're interested in that, as well as horror and books, which is another thing that I'm passionate about. And leave me a comment, leave me a like. Engage, engage, engage. Social, social, engage. Did I use those buzzwords enough? I think I did. But that's me for now. It's been wonderful speaking to you. Bye.